Boxing channel, back at you again. Hope everybody's well out there. But they took down a couple of our last videos for some music stuff, so we're still here. We're still bringing the boxing to you. We're back in action. Well, how you doing, Alan?
Doing good, bro. Yeah, like adding to what you said, they hacked the account. I don't think they want us to share what's truly happening in boxing. So
True.
that's the truth. Yeah. So I guess we're doing a good job, right?
That's right. They don't like the truth. Just our fans. How you been, bro?
Doing good. Really excited for Benavidez and Plant. I feel like Benavidez is finally gonna get an opportunity to show his skills.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, he's young and he's kind of made it to the point. Oh, your screen sharing here. Okay. Yeah, I think he's at his prime right now. He's been calling some of these guys' name for a while. They haven't been responding too much, but Plant got in a situation where he was pretty much forced to fight him after a loss. It's a good move for both of them. You know, I like Plant too, but yeah, that was a great point. That what you started there is like now it's kind of David's time to shine. If he's going to do it, he's got a bunch of fights, man. If he wins a couple in a row, he's got a bunch of big ones lined up, including this. Canelo, I don't think Charlo will happen, but maybe Andrade, and then maybe he can move up to 175. Man, he's got like 3 more big fights up there with those guys. People better be Yard.
Who do you think wins, and what's your predictions by for this fight? Is it a knockdown? Is it a stoppage?
Yeah, that's tough because Plant's defense is so good. I would say maybe like similar to the Canelo fight, you know, as far as like maybe like a late stoppage, but David throws a lot of punches too. You know, he's thrown 1,000 punches in fights, so I would say either like decision his way, or maybe like a late stoppage. I don't know if he's just going to steamroll him, but yeah, I could see it going a few different directions too. I don't think there's any way that like, unless Plant catches him with a lucky shot, like I don't think that Plant's going to outpoint him just off of sheer volume. So I could see David winning in 2 or 3 different ways. It's kind of, it makes it exciting when you don't know exactly how it's going to go, but you know David's going to come with it.
Yeah, no, I think what you said is like really, it's a good point that there's a lot of ways that he can win. Like he throws a lot of punches. He has a lot of combinations. He's hungrier than Plan. I think Plan, like he kind of like already made it. He fought like the pound for pound in 168. So I think he made pretty decent money, and it sounds like Benavidez just kind of like wasn't too smart with doing this contract. I think he just went and signed and Plant. It's taking advantage of this fight, you know. But I think like looking at the good on this fight, like this is going to be a really learning experience because Benavidez is still pretty young, you know.
Yeah.
He's still pretty young. He's still hungry. I think he's going to like knock out. And I don't think Plan is going to like. I think Plan it's really skilled. Like he has a really good defense. Like he's pretty smooth, but he's not a volume puncher. And Benavidez is a volume puncher. Yeah, like it's gonna be tough for Plan. I mean, if Plan beats him, like that would be really.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm not seeing how that could happen. Like everybody's kind of getting excited from that he knocked out like Darrell, but I mean that was just a well placed shot in kind of an ugly fight. You know what I mean? And Darrell, like to knock out Darrell, like you know, David washed that dude when he was like 22 or 23. So yeah, I think everything you're saying is completely valid. If I had to put money on it, I'd say like probably a late stoppage, but it'd take him a little while to kind of crack that defense open a little bit. But yeah, once he starts hitting him with 10-piece combos, man, something's going to sneak through there.
Yeah, and the thing with Plant, I feel like he has a good like hip movement. Like,
Oh yeah,
I feel like he moves pretty well, but
absolutely.
I don't think he has a lot of footwork. You know, I don't think he's like getting in, getting out. I think he just gets in and like slips the punches. But when you have someone like throwing so many punches, eventually he's gonna catch you. So I think my plan is pretty skilled. I just don't think he has the skills to be a taller, longer reach, volume puncher, power hand. Like
Yeah,
it's gonna be. But yeah, like I agree with you. I think eighth round. I think between the eighth and 10th round, that's when there's gonna be a stoppage, or
yeah,
I think Plan has a heart. I don't think he's gonna get knocked down, but I think the ref is gonna stop that.
yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I think his feet are good, but I know what you're saying because like Benavidez he's longer than Canelo, so like Plant can't just run forever. I mean, he could, but there's no way he's going to win a fight. So like if David, I think what he's probably working on and what he needs to do is cutting off the ring. And if he does that, well, yeah, he'll get him on the ropes or something, and something will break through for sure.
Yeah,
I can't
and
wait for it, man.
yeah. Now, can you imagine? Can you imagine like Benavidez having footwork? Benavidez doesn't have a lot of footwork, but bro, like if he actually like works in footwork and hip movements more. I think he's kind of like in the same steps when Canelo was starting. He didn't have any footwork, any hip movement. But if he like is able to do that, bro, he's gonna dominate not only on the 175, but I think
Yeah,
dominating on the 185 as well.
yeah, yeah, that's true. And the crazy thing is, like, he's never had to use like footwork. You know what I mean? He's just like rolled over everybody that he's fought. So maybe he does have a little bit of it. He is big for the weight class, you know, and he's kind of like taller. Um, But yeah, you're right, man. If he can get, I think his defense is good, like in the pocket and like at that mid range that he likes. Yeah, I think it's decent. But yeah, you're exactly right, man. If he like adds some feet work to his game, he's going to be a problem in a couple weight classes.
Yeah, and that was the problem with Beeble and Canelo. Beeple had good footwork. He would like
Yeah,
step in, step out, and Canelo couldn't catch him. Like if Canelo was
yeah,
actually like jumping in and boom, 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 double jump, he will get inside. Canelo has the confidence, but he always like if you see the
yeah,
fight, there's a lot of missing punches that he could not. Even um, what was his name? Ramirez. Ramirez couldn't do anything to people. Same thing. He had like the footwork. He will get in, punch him. By the time Ramirez got in through those punches, he was already gone. You know.
yeah.
So
He's
imagine,
got that. Go ahead.
yeah, no, imagine if Benavidez gets to that point, man, that kid, he'll catch people. He'll catch people. He has longer reach than people.
That's exciting. I want to hit one more point, and then we'll talk about the next fight. This is just like for our fans and the people that know us out there, like because there's people kind of trying to skew the narrative a little bit with the press conference and everything. Like, I think Benavidez is trying to, like you said, he's in his moment, man. It's like it's do or die for him, and he's a warrior. He's a fighter. He doesn't like the guy personally, and you guys probably already understand this, but it's a combat sport. Like these dudes are trying to hurt each other. So like if you didn't like the way he came across at the press conference or whatever, I think in real life, it's quite the opposite. We've met that team personally, man. I've been to their fight. Like they are the coolest, most down to earth people I think in the game. The Benavidez family and team. And I've heard the opposite about Plant. That I don't know. I like Plant. I think he's a cool dude, but he seems very serious. Like he kind of takes things personally and everything. And like David's made a great point. Like if you're gonna talk and everything like that, like it's at the press conference and you're just sitting there quiet, but then right after the cameras are off, then you guys, you're yip yapping back and forth like that. Like, just be the same, dude. Like, I don't know. He kind of like, he takes it a little bit too personal. He doesn't look like he's having fun. I've heard that he doesn't, sign autographs or do a whole lot with the fans or anything. And just so you guys know out there, David and Jose, they're the exact opposite. Jose, the dad, they're cool people. So I just wanted to put that out there before we talk about the next fight.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point because yeah, like I feel like they're trying to do that, but yeah, they're really really nice, like nice people. They actually like appreciate the fans. And I also kind of get the point of playing. He's trying to stay focused and all that, but like I feel it's really important to take some time and sign some
Yeah.
contract, like be nice to people. Like there's times that you have to just be nice to people, and you have your job, which his job is to focus on the fight. But sometimes it's good to take a little break, right?
Yep. Amen to that. All right, let's hit the next one, man.
All right. So the next one we're gonna talk about, guys, is Tank and Davis.
The
Um,
biggest fight in boxing.
this is the biggest fight in boxing. It actually got sold out within minutes. Um, I think it's because Brian it's a star. You know, not only he's a boxer, I feel he's like Jake Paul with like with Brian. I mean, like Jake Paul is a YouTuber. I don't think Brian's a YouTuber, but he's like an Instagram and TikTok. Like that kid has speed. He has a deadly left hook, but
Yeah.
you think he has the skills to stop Tank?
Oh man, that's tough. No, I don't. You're right on your first points. Yeah, this is the biggest fight in boxing. I think the best fight in boxing is Spence and Crawford, which we can't seem to make that for some reason. But that's a whole different show. Ryan and Tank, man, that's a huge fight because Tank has a big fan base, and yeah, Ryan just has a lot of fans. But like Tank's fans, you know, they're boxing fans. Other boxers like Tank. Everybody in the boxing community wants to watch Gervonta's fights. Um, his level of opposition is different, but he's been knocking everybody out. So now he's fighting, you know, probably one of the other best around his weight. Yeah, it's just a big draw. It's perfect timing. They're both in their prime. The answer to your question, I don't I don't know if Ryan can stop him, man. I would say I'd be leaning like 70-80% chance that Gervonta wins by knockout and maybe like a bad knockout. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Um, I actually think that Ryan's going to do better than people. It's, you know, I don't think Tank's just going to come in there and knock him out first or second round by any means because Ryan's big, dude. He's big, he's long, and he's been boxing. Okay, again, we're talking about a 15-time national champion in the amateurs. Okay, he's got a lot of experience. This dude's been boxing since he was 7 years old. He, against southpaws, he prefers to box against southpaws. Okay, and again, we haven't seen these guys at great competition yet, but they've won all their fights. I just think Gervonta, like his style for someone kind of upright like that, like Ryan, like it's going to take him a while to get past, you know, that strong jab and hook. So he's going to take some shots. He might even get wobbled or something during the fight. But yeah, I mean, I would say that Gervonta's going to knock him out, dude.
What do you think would be the key to beating Tank? Because I think that's the $1 million question. What does Brian need to bring to the table, or what does he need to adjust or make to have a chance? Because we know that he has a good hook, but is that enough?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's got to add the right hand, and like we've seen Gervonta take some shots, you know, against Santa Cruz, especially. Santa Cruz rocked him with one. Barrios hit him with some stuff. So he's hittable. I don't think I've ever seen him like really hurt, but yeah, Ryan's got way more speed. So it's just a matter of like how flush can he land that shot, but he's got to be active with his combos. He can't just wait for that perfect hook. Like he's got to put the pressure on, kind of like he did against that dude that was running around the ring. I can't remember that guy the smaller guy he fought last when he came back from the injury. But yeah, he's got to let his hands go, man, to see what lands. They got to get in a scrap. Because
Yeah.
if not, if he's just waiting around for that perfect shot, you know, Gervonta, kind of like Luke Campbell, he's just gonna catch him with something looping. Another thing that's not going for him either is Gervonta likes to land that counter uppercut. Oh man, that's dangerous against somebody that's got that chin out there, dude. And you know he's working on that shot. Like he throws that thing like a truck, dude. I don't know, man. I just see Ryan going to sleep, man. Possibly bad, but I could also see him hanging around in there, doing a lot better than people think he will. So I think it'll be better than people are expecting for Ryan. I think he'll do good and win some rounds and everything, but you know, if you give Gervonta 12 rounds, he's usually gotten to everybody, especially with somebody kind of lacking a little bit of head movement and footwork.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a really good fight. I think Ryan has a lot of skills. Like, he is fast. I mean, Tank is fast. Like, Tank is not like a walk in the park. Like, Tank is fast, but Tank has a good, like, left hook, has speed, has good boxing skills. But there's one problem that Tank has. He's short.
Yeah.
And his reach is not that good. One thing that I like about Ryan is his speed. If he can actually use his jab, he can keep him out. Like, I don't think he has the power. He might get lucky with a hook to knock Tank down, but I don't think he has the power because, I mean, you've seen Tank take some damage, and that dude is not even shaking. You know, like if you remember the fight with Leo was like throwing jabs, keeping him out. He was hurting him. He was getting frustrated because he couldn't get in, and then Leo got confident and he just let him in and boom, just one punch.
Yeah, that was nasty. What's the dude? I completely forgot about the Isaac Cruz, man. Yeah, he was landing on Gervonta too.
Isaac Cruz, Leo, Azteca.
He was throwing combos.
Yeah, everyone is touching him, so that's why I don't think even Rolly was landing some punches on Tank. Yeah. So Tank can take some punches if Ryan can use his speed and like you said, like he comes in, throw the right hand, you know, just keep him out. Like don't like if I were Ryan, I would bring him back. No, I'm just kidding. If I were Ryan, like I would just try to win by points. You know, because he's a star. Like, it's not like he has to knock down Tank to be able to win. Tank, like, he's a star. Both of them are stars. Like, it's not like someone has to win to be able to like win the referees and the judges. Like, if Ryan shows like he's actually winning by points, I don't think they're going to steal the fight from him. Oscar De La Hoya is backing him, and then like Mayweather Promotions is backing him. So I feel like the judges can really lean like other fights towards a fighter.
Yeah.
He uses his speed and jab and keep him out, get him frustrated. I think that's the way that I see him winning the fight.
Yeah, I agree with that. I can see that too. All right, excellent. Well, let's call that a show, man, and we'll rejoin y'all after the Benavidez fight for sure. And we'll get back on the grind and see y'all in a couple weeks. Hope everything's been great for you guys, and we'll see you soon, man.
Yeah.
Hit us with a comment.
Living in the bubble and my trouble start to double. Feeling like I'm about to crumble, but I'm ready for the rumble. Calling Jesus to the huddle, then I hut. I was just about to fumble, almost lost my sight. Flicker to the Christ, told my troubles bye-bye. So long, sayonara, boy, I love this life. If my life ain't mine, then my troubles ain't either. Flying high through the storm, you could call me either. Baby boy, I can't beat you with your stressing in your weary. Especially when the Lord say your burdens, he carry it. Take a load off, unpack, unwind, don't fret, no stress. Relax, recline, this a Holy Spirit thing. Let the Spirit walk you through it. He'll never bring you to it if you won't lead you through it. Can't stand the rain, is the question God asking. No new addition, this is Christ and his passion. Picture this trial like walking through a doorway. Brand new beginning, leave your troubles in the hallway. It's gonna break through and it's easy to obtain. When you're trying to press through, it's gonna cause a little pain. Keep your eyes on Christ, baby, that's the main thing. When you truly trust him, he gonna always make a way. Troubles come and go, but the Lord will never leave you. Have faith in him, that's the promise that he made. So trust me when I tell you he'll never waste a hurt. Romans 8:28 tell you all things work. Best believe they do when you seek him first. I'm just speaking from experience, he became my thirst. I still have troubles, still have pains. Even right now, still dealing with some things. But there's one hope I place my own, my Lord, my Christ got a plan for it all. Trouble come, trouble stay, trouble leave.